Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will put total record to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. The receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Contact. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
7-2-0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Gets it to him on the screen. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
After watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. Someone in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
7, 2, 3.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That seemed a bit off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle.
He's got it down the right side. It's the crease. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led sporting teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Knight. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make it work for it a little bit more.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds his open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. That receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Third down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Wall. Makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped and hold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On the move, looking at a sliver of hope. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Wall. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand. Let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards and then get to third down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Motion from the back. They're going to test the right side on this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do that.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure on the quarterback and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive line winning up front.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will
far today in Durham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got it. He's got great speed. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story. It goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Come on, set. To throw, it's Wall. Looking to get it in. Touchdown now! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 8 with the grab and the score.
to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This one's complete.
This little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quick.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw for it. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the...
Mason grab, he's got a 1st down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percent.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here we go, set, ready, go. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks up 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
That defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. Got his man in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Red pass incomplete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Well, this QB's really really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit, hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Lining up for the PAT.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Wall. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
He's got him. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
The give and tick, 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 tick.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Wall. Under fire. It's caught. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Working the middle, it's complete. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go!
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets rid of it. Finds us back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Lost to throw again. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And that's good for a first down.
Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it and stop the clock.
Clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. If we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Snap in the shotgun. Let's it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up to win it.
And listen, still ways to go. But great job by this offense getting back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one
Kicker is
more.
on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is here.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Ball. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.